Hey engineers, welcome back to my survival series in Space Engineers. I'm Syntax and we're on episode 2, and we're going to do a quick little recap of what we covered in episode 1 as we built a wind turbine and a small little base and one assembler, which was kind of the first part of our progression tree. But in today's episode we have a problem to deal with, and it's going to end up killing us if we don't address it right away. I do have one mod installed. It adds very basic survival elements to the game as far as for you need to eat, rest, and drink. So as you can see on the top left-hand corner of my screen, there is a middle indicator that's in the red right now, and that is my thirst. So my engineer needs a drink of water. So what we need to do is we need to craft a couple blocks that's going to help us with giving just some basic water and food. So that way we can eat and not die of dehydration. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to expand out this platform just one block, and we are going to go into and see what we need to craft real quick as we're running short on time. So if we can make this jump, you know what we're going to need to do is we need to make one little ramp, and I'll just go ahead and put the ramp right here for the time being. There we go. So we can just kind of climb up real quick. And the block we're looking for is, it's going to be under, I want to say it's advanced life support. Yeah, there we go. And it's the water recycler. So let's just go ahead and drop this down real quick. And we'll just, for the time being, we'll just put it right. We'll go right there. And we need to get a grinder real quick. Okay, I think I have some in our survival kit. I do. Okay. So we want to do this real quick because we are running short on water, and let's see, so we'll turn this block, there we go, right there, and we're going to craft it up real quick. So we need 8 interior plates, 4 steel tubes, a couple motors, small steel tubes, computer, and interior plates. So everything that we're going to need, we can craft within the actual assembler right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over real fast all our material over to our assembler, and because some of the items that the survival kit will not craft some required items that we need for the recipes. So okay, so here we go. So let's go ahead and go to protection, and we're going to need real quick. We'll do it real fast. So we need 10 interior plates, so we'll get those cooking real quick. Right there. So we get 10 of those. We need 4 large steel tubes. And try not to fall off. So we need 4 large steel tubes. So 4 large steel tubes right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need 2 motors. I'm having a hard time turning around. Okay, so let's see. 2 motors. And we need 32 little steel tubes. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll craft 40 of those guys. And then we're going to need 3 computers and 20 more interior plates. So how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that should give us everything that we need. Okay, so we grab these guys real quick. Grab out our handy dandy welder, and let's cook this. Oh, we need 6 more. Ooh, we need 6 more grinder. Okay, so one more thing that we forgot. Okay, and we need the grinder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Now let's grind this thing up. We're down to 15. I guess that would be percent. So we're near starting to take damage on our health for not having water. Okay, we should get power provided to this thing from our solar, or from our wind turbine. Should give us power for this. Okay, so the block has been completed. So if we open it up, as you can see, it looks a little kind of complicated, but it does not. It's really not that hard to understand. So if we go real quick, to get basic water, all we need is ice, and we just happen to have inside of our little drop pod. If we go into all the inventories, we can look. We have 296 units of ice, and we can move that guy over real quick right now. So if we craft it, if we hit it, there we go. Okay, we drop the ice in. It should craft up. There we go. Okay, so drinking packets of water. And we also get some gravel and some organic material as well. There is another block that we can craft too as well that handles the food, which we will probably do. So I think if we just drop this in our inventory, we should watch that meter go back up. There we go, back to 100%. So, okay, so at least we crisis averted. Okay, so what we need to do then, let's go ahead and expand out. Now that we've eliminated this problem, I think we'll put one more block right here. There we go. And how much steel plates do we have? We have enough to weld this stuff up. Okay. So I'm going to drop down the block that provides the food. And I'll show you guys how that works. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need an interior plate real quick. Just to get the basics down. So there we go. We'll grab that interior plate and we will go back into our menu, back to advanced life support, and we're looking for the, I want to say it's the food, this guy right here. This food protein sequencer assembles meals from raw vegetables and meal protein. This is the basic starter block that you should build first. Well, we built it second, so we were running short on water first. Okay, so we're going to drop this guy right next to the water recycler. Okay, and I want to say we're probably going to need the same type of items. Okay, so we need 30 construction components, motor, so let's just do this real quick again. So we need 30 construction components. We need 30 of those. We need 6 motors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need 8 computers. We'll just craft 10. There we go. And then we need 30. We need 6 displays. Production. We'll get 6 of these. 30 more. Construction component. And then we need, let's see, 12 grinders and then 25 steel plates. Okay. So 12 grinders. And we'll go 10, 2, and 25 steel plates. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that should be everything that we need. So let's bring all this stuff over to our inventory real quick. And let's get crafted. We're gonna need more steel plates. Okay. Yep, so we need at least 60 more. So we'll go ahead and craft up. There we go. 60 more. We should have plenty of ingots. I did do a little bit of mining in between episodes. That way we didn't have to really spend the day mining a bunch of stuff. We're still gonna have to do a little bit of mining though. Okay, so that should be enough. Okay, we'll weld this guy up real quick. Alright, here we go. And just like the water recycler, we should have power provided already. So as you can see that this one's a little bit different. We're going to go actually to production, and it tells you all the different type of things that we can craft off our food protein resequencer. So we can make, let's see what's available right now. So we can make artificial food, we can make coffee, we can make hot chocolate. Looks like we got burger and fries. So all sorts of different kind of things we can craft, you know. It kind of adds a little bit of a different kind of gameplay element to the game. Something kind of fun, not too, like I said, not too real serious, not too hardcore. But what we'll do real quick is let's craft up a couple artificial food. So we need organic material, gravel, and drinking packet, which if we look into our water guy right here, some of this stuff has already been provided for us. So we got the gravel and we got the organic material. So let's go ahead and drop that stuff in. Another way where you can get organic material, if you go back to our mining little hole over here, the first layer, if we just kind of craft on the surface, we won't do a little bit of, we don't want to mess up our slope too much, but we'll just kind of knock off the top here, and this stuff all should collect down at the bottom. There we go. And I want to say, yep, organic. So anything on the top surface is going to be organic. So that's all your plants and your dirt and all that other good stuff. So, okay, so if we head back over And we're going to throw this stuff into the food sequencer. There we go. And I think we have more gravel inside our assembler as well. Yes, we do. Okay, 413. Alright, so we're going to throw this guy in here too as well. Alright. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll craft up so we can make some plant nutrient solution, or we can make coffee, which well, we can't make the coffee yet. We need some sort of algae and soy product. Okay, well, let's just make some artificial food, and we'll make 20 packets of it. Here we go. Okay, while that's cooking up, what will happen is if you notice, there was no command to actually click on the stuff to actually use the food that we produce. The game will actually automatically, as long as we have it in our inventory at about 40%, it will consume any sort of material that we have. So, or not material, but food. So if we have water or if we have food, as long as we have a good amount in our stock, it should go ahead and just, you know, consume that whatever we got. Okay, so let's put this stuff. One thing we can do right now we don't have storage, but we can use the basic assembler as kind of a temporary storage, and we can put all our components in there as well. And the stone we'll keep right here, because there is one more piece of one more block that I want to craft on today's episode, and it's the second piece of our assembler. It's going to be the refinery, because we got all this this stone, but we want to make sure that we can be able to process it here and not rely too much on our our respawn ship over there, because the quicker we can get rid of this respawn ship, the better. So let's see what we need for the basic refinery. Okay, so we'll just type it in right here, basic refinery. There we go, right there. Okay, so we'll put this down on our hotbar real quick, kind of clean up a little bit, clean house a little bit, and 7. And okay, so here is our refinery. One of the keys what we want to do is we want to line up the little yellow square, which is where stuff can travel in and out. We want to line it up with our assembler. So let's go ahead and turn this block to right there. Okay. And oh, we're gonna need steel plates. We don't have any steel plates, which I think I put some in here. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to turn this guy again. Right there. Perfect. Okay. So what do we need for the refinery? Nothing too crazy. So we need 100 steel plates, 20 construction components, 10 motors, 10 computers, and so actually 120 on the steel plates, 10 computers, and 10 motors. Okay. So we can go to our little assembler. We'll go to production, and we'll go 10, 10. 120. And what was the last one? It was construction component. We need 20. That's right. Okay, so 20 of the construction component. Okay, we'll let all that cook up. We should have enough. And we're going to bring that over. 120. And there we go. 25 components. Okay, so let's craft this guy up real quick. All right. And almost at the functional point. And watch out for the high voltage. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have a basic refinery, and we have an assembler attached to it. So what we can do is we should be able to interact with the refinery since they're connected, and we should be able to get both our, see how we can move stuff in and out of the assembler. So that means that our little item transfer between these two blocks is working correctly. Okay, so let's demonstrate how this works. So right now, don't have a good amount of stone. So let's do one quick round of mining down in our little mine real fast. Okay, so head on down, and this should not take long. We'll just get one good amount of ore to process. We'll fill up our inventory all the way. Also, maybe at some point, I don't really want to do a lot of more hand mining, but there are upgrades to the actual hand mining. Okay, let's see how much that is right there. Okay, our nice little collection point. Okay, we're just about halfway, so one more round real quick. Just go right over here, duck down, wheel forward. Okay. Alright, and you see I'm holding on the F key. It's doing an okay job of collecting. I'm not really catching a whole lot of them. There we go. We might need a little bit more. Okay. I think that's probably going to be enough. Let's see. Okay. And perfect. Okay. Done. Alright, so let's head back up topside again. Turn back our lights so we can see what we're doing. And if we can find our way out, here we go. Alright. Okay, so let's go over to the refinery. Now, remember the survival kit could only process 500 ore at a time. Well, guess what? The refinery can do a little bit different. So we should be able to take this 10.2k of stone all the way down to 0. Check it out. So nice. So what it did was, you can see, it processed all our ore, and we didn't have to feed it 500 at a time. So that is a huge upgrade. So okay, so that is basic refining of ore and how we feed ourselves in using the mod, which I'll link on the bottom if anybody's curious on what we're using. So anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what we covered on today's episode. So what we're going to be doing going forward is we need to expand this base a little bit, and we need to take our spawn point from our little drop pod over here and put it into our base. So we're going to cover that on the next episode. Okay, so please hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and we'll see you on the next episode of Space Engineers. All right, take care, everybody.